You know what is really interesting and not a coincidence? Well, the fact that today Ken Griffin, Citadel CEO, appeared on the Economic Club of Chicago, and it's about a 1 hour interview with Bloomberg TV, and he's been asked about his views on the Fed, his views on whether or not he has political aspirations, and his views on his responses are really interesting because they are pointing him as somebody who really cares about protecting the American dream, protecting the opportunity land, protecting the small businesses and the business opportunities offered here in America. Well, it's really interesting that, first of all, that is coming from somebody who's actually shorting companies to make money and not to hide and to avoid paying taxes on the capital gains. So if you're actually pushing for protecting or an advocate of the American dream, well, why don't you let this stock run? I mean, it's as simple, all right? And on the other hand, the very fact that this happened a couple of days ago after the whole allegations exposed around the court document that we received, on the lawsuits about Citadel colluding with Robinhood on the restrictions on AMC back in January. Well, the very way the company Citadel responded to those allegations on Twitter, and the fact that their lawyers, Ken Griffin lawyers, reaching out to a lady who hired a flying banner, posting Ken Griffin lied on the oath, is actually a big, ridiculous way of telling people that, we do have something to hide. So that interview, if you have the chance, please go ahead and watch it. It's actually painting Ken Griffin as a good guy, a guy who's here to protect and do good, for the community, all right? Protecting the American dream. But the actions following and the action we've been uncovering so far on AMC Stock and some other, transactions that he had in the past, especially when it comes to, working with Amazon to bring out companies like Toys R Us and everything. Well, if those are actually accurate and true, it totally goes against what we saw from the man standing today at the Economic Club of Chicago. So is that something that was staged? I don't want to necessarily go there, but I think it's not a coincidence that these two events or these two things happened, at very short days interval. Now, this might also be another way of him kind of brushing his image, because as I mentioned, guys, the money that they are using, the money that they are managing, is not this money. He's a billionaire, true, but most of the money the companies manages is money from investors. So at the point, it's gonna look bad, and these guys are gonna say, man, I want my money out. It's a no-brainer.